Hello guys, my name is Madhur and welcome to my channel. This is the 46th tutorial in the series of tutorials on Unix shell scripting. In this tutorial, we're going to build a shell script that extracts information from the password file in the etc folder in the file system and displays it on screen in such a way that the user can understand. And I have my text editor here and I've saved this file in the home folder. It's called pinfo and has the extension sh. Now, one noticeable thing about the password file is that the delimiter between the fields or the separator is not the space character or the tab character, but is the colon character. So somewhere in the script we will have to change the value of ifs. But before we do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use echo to display a message on screen to the user, and it's going to be to ask for a username, and this username has to be the username for which information is sought, right? So I'll just type in enter username, and I'll put colon there and the /c sequence. On the next line, I'll use read to store the input in a variable called log name. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use grep to extract that line of information from the password file, which consists of the username that has been just provided to us. And the way to do that would be grep space $log name, and $log name here consists of the input that has been provided, and then I'll have to type in the path of the file in which I want this pattern to be searched, and that's going to be /etc/PA_SSWD. And what I'll do is I'll assign this line of information to a variable called line, and since I'm concerned with the output of this command, I'll have to put the entire expression within reverse quotes, right? And on the next line, I'll change the value of ifs, and I'll give it the value colon because that's what the field separator is between the fields in each row in the password file. And now we can set our positional parameters with the value that's stored in the variable line. Remember, line here contains information about the user whose username has been provided as input in the shell script. So set space $line will do the job for us. And now, since our positional parameters are set, we can echo them out one by one on screen. And since the username field is the first field, its value must have been stored in the positional parameter $1, and that's why I've used my echo statement on line 6 to first display a word username and then the value that's stored in positional parameter $1. And on line 6 I have one echo statement. On line 7 I'll display the user ID, and I have skipped the password field because if you guys remember, the password is always encrypted and it is denoted by the character X in the password file, and that's true for not just the user accounts but also for system accounts. So root will also have an encrypted password, and all the other system accounts will have encrypted passwords, and you will have an encrypted password as well. So there's no point just showing the symbol X on screen for the password, right? If you guys want, then you can show a message like the password is encrypted, but I don't think that's required. So we're skipping the password field, which was the second one. Now you have to display the third field, which is a user ID field, and its value must have been stored in the positional parameter $3. So that's what we're gonna echo out. On the next line, I'm gonna display the group ID field, and since that's the fourth field, I'll type in $4 here. And the next field is the comment field, and that's the fifth field, so I'll echo out $5. And the next field is the field for the home folder, right? And since it's the sixth field, its value must have been stored in the sixth positional parameter, so $6. And the last field is the field for the default shell, and it's the seventh field, and its value must be in $7. So there you go. I've saved the script, and I'll bring up my terminal here and I'll execute it by typing in sh space pinfo.sh. And when I press the enter key, the script asks me for a username, and since I'm the only user on this system and I haven't created any other user account, I'll just type in my own name to see details about myself. And when I press the enter key, you see that I get all this information. The username is Madhur, the user ID is 1000, the group ID is 1000, the common field is the destruction tool, and the home folder is /home/mother, and the default shell is as you can see, it's bash, and its entire path is being displayed. So the reason why I created this script is because when you look at the contents of the password file, you cannot make much sense out of it unless you know the meaning or the significance of each of the 7 fields in each row, right? So in case you forget, you can always keep this script file in your home folder or somewhere in your file system, and you can execute it and have an idea about what the meaning of each field is. I hope this tutorial was entertaining for you. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we'll discuss something important again. Thank you so much for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe to my channel.